4 more ciders to review and an update on our giveaway. Coming up next on this episode of The Cider Guys. Hey everybody, I'm Mark.
I'm Justin, and welcome to our second review episode. We've got 4 ciders to review today, but first we're going to jump into a little bit about that giveaway that we mentioned in the last video. When I got to looking at how to figure out who was signing up to be a subscriber and all that, I figured out that if you've got your YouTube account private, I can't see who you are on the channel, which is fine, and I'm not going to ask you to make your stuff public. But we're going to figure out another way to get everybody in the giveaway of those pint glasses that we mentioned last time. So when we get to that point, that 100 subscriber point, we'll make an announcement on Facebook and Twitter and give directions at that point to let you know how to get in on the fun. So, but now let's just jump right into getting these ciders reviewed and we'll see what we get.
Alright, jumping right into our first cider, we have our Bold Rock Carolina Apple Granny Smith cider. You remember Bold Rock from our first review show is a cidery based in Virginia and also have an operation up in the mountains of North Carolina. So Bold Rock says about the cider that it is crisp and refreshing in this expertly crafted blend of North Carolina apples. The green apple taste of Granny Smith comes through in every sip. Slightly higher acidity and sparkling effervescence give it liveliness that dances on the tongue.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right. Let's see what we think.
All right. Now, while Mark's taking his first sip of this one, it's a 4.7 ABV, and the sugars in this one are 13. So it's going to be on the sweeter side of the ones that we have discussed.
Yeah. That sweetness really comes through at the beginning, and also that higher acidity. I don't taste as much tartness to this one.
This is definitely sweet. Now, last time when we reviewed the flannel mouth, we said it was sweet. This tastes sweet.
Yeah, this is surprisingly sweet. Thinking about Granny Smith apples and
how tart they are. Yeah, it's not. No. It doesn't remind you of a Granny Smith apple, really.
That tartness doesn't come through at all.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, it's sweet to the point where it almost has a thick mouthfeel. Like you almost get that sensation of a very light syrup. It's not, of course, it's not syrupy, but I mean, you just kind of get that feel.
Yeah, I concur with that. Aroma-wise, it's nothing overpowering, I don't think.
No. Not ever have much of a smell at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, if you like a sweeter cider, then this would be a good. It's not bad. We're not saying it's bad by anything that we've been saying. It's just
personal preference. We prefer the more dry.
Right.
So this one's different.
Yeah, but it is.
Somebody out there will enjoy it, I'm sure.
Not a bad aftertaste. It has a good aftertaste. Well, really not much of an aftertaste at all. Not that it's good or bad. So, all right, cool. On to our next cider is the Appalachian Brewing Company Mystic Dragon cider. Now, Appalachian Brewing Company is in Boone, North Carolina, and they also brew beer, not just cider. So they have a good group of all of it. So if you were going up there, then this would be somewhere you could take everybody. If you got your beer likers, you got your cider likers, they're going to have something there for everybody. Yep. A little bit about Appalachian Brewing Company. They are really big into sustainability and giving back to their community. So they do a lot of good work. A lot of the information about that stuff you can find on their website. They do things like offset a lot of their energy needs by using solar panels, and they've done a lot of work around the brewery to reinstate some of the wildlife habitat that's been there. So they do a lot of cool, sustainable stuff. So
very earth friendly.
Yeah, absolutely. So just check them out on the website, see what they do, see if that stuff appeals to you, and also check out all the different things that they brew. A little bit about the Mystic Dragon cider that we have here today. This apple-based cider is infused with green tea, rhubarb, and strawberries to give it a mysterious sweetness while drying it out slightly. It's a perfect complement to spicy foods. Too bad we don't have any spicy foods.
Yeah.
That's all right. Whatever. We'll make it work. So, a little bit about this one real quick. It's a 5% ABV, and the sugars are 6. So it's going to be on the drier side. Make sure I get it lined up right there. There we go. Close enough.
All right, this one should be pretty interesting.
All right.
This one's probably going to be a little bit out there.
Yeah.
Now, I don't get any aroma of the strawberries or any fruity, like other fruitiness besides the apple.
Yeah. It smells a little hoppy.
Yeah, it smells a
tiny
little bit
bit,
like
a tiny bit.
Beer-like, yeah.
That is interesting.
That's a different flavor.
It's in a different flavor. Now, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. It does taste a little bit like, I can taste a little bit of the green tea. Rhubarb, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have a lot of background with the flavor of rhubarb, so.
You know, I get a chocolatey flavor. Do you get that at all?
Yeah, I could agree with that. Yeah. Almost like a semi-sweet chocolate flavor.
Yeah. No, I don't. The strawberries are not coming through for me either.
Mm-mm. No, I don't taste a lot of strawberry in it. It is quite tart, I will say.
Yes.
It does have a lot of tart to it. Not a heck of a lot of sweetness.
No. And the taste lingers.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad aftertaste, but the taste does linger in your mouth.
Yeah. Has a good carbonation.
Yeah.
I think it's got a
very
good
bubbly.
bubble to it.
That's right.
I mean, it's still, you probably can't see it, but it's still bubbling in my glass.
That's
Overall, not bad. It's different. Yeah. I can see where they say it would go good with spicy food. It kind of has, it has a little bit of that spicy bite in the back of the throat, which I think would pair well with spicy food. So, but overall, not too bad. I think something worth trying. Just if you wanted to branch out and try a different little taste and flavor,
Yep.
That wouldn't be bad.
Yep.
So, all right, on to the next one.
All right, our next two ciders will be more of our national ciders. First we're going to get into is the Ace Apple Hard Cider. And Ace is out of California, and they've been around since like the mid-90s. Let's see what the Ace says about their apple ciders. Ace Apple has an apple nose and a clean finish. This cider pairs well with all pork dishes and seafood, as it is a refreshing alternative to the high alcohol of wine and heaviness of beer. This cider has a 5% ABV and has 9 grams of sugar. So that might be a little bit sweet. All right,
Cool.
Ready to get into it?
Yeah, man.
All right. I'm not picking much up aroma-wise at all.
Nothing over
Definitely
over the top.
Powerful. Yeah.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, the apple flavor really comes through. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it's just compared to what we've already tried.
Well, yeah. I mean, it may be, but yeah. I mean, it's not overpowering for sure.
Nice balance between sweet and tart.
I will say it tastes a little bit sweeter than I thought it would.
It's a little more sweet than tart, but
Yeah. But it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I will say that I like how the last two told you what it paired well with, like food wise, because there's a lot of these that we've read and researched that don't do that.
yeah.
And I think it's cool that they'll put a little blurb in there
Right.
about that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you would kind of expect that from these guys. If they've been around, and especially had this one since '94, I'm sure they've done.
Oh yeah.
They got to keep it relevant.
And ciders are a lot like wine. So I mean, a lot of people compare or give what wines pair up well with what food wise, but
Right.
so I can see ciders doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's I mean,
Yeah.
finish is pretty clean.
Yeah. Not a real
little
aftertaste.
bit. But yeah, that one's pretty good.
Yeah. I like it. Nice.
And finally, we're going to wrap up our reviews with Original Sin's Premium Hard Cider. Let's see what they have to say about it. They say this is a dry traditional cider fermented with 2 types of champagne yeast. And it's been around since 1997.
Oh, so this is pretty old as well.
So this is a 6% APV and it has 7 grams of sugar. All right.
Let's knock that over. Again,
I'm not getting much aroma. Nothing that stands out.
No. What we're finding is that a lot of these just base ciders, they really don't have a whole lot of smell to them, you know.
Yeah, nothing that hits you in the nose for sure. So this one's more I mean, that 7 grams of sugar is not really showing up. I don't think this one's too sweet at all.
No, this one's pretty dry, which I like.
Yeah, I mean, dry, and you get that tannin dryness in your mouth.
Yep.
That astringency.
Yep. Yep. Kind of get it on the back end. It takes 2 or 3 seconds for it to kick in, but then when it does, you can really.
Yeah. A really clean finish, no lingering aftertaste.
Nope. Nope, you get all the flavor up front, that astringency about 2 or 3 seconds afterwards, and then that's about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see the bubbles there.
Yeah, it's still bubbling.
And we've had these poured for what, probably 15 minutes?
Yeah.
So, that one's actually pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, that was really good.
Not bad at all.
Yep.
All right. Well, we have sampled and commented on these 4, so let's go to our cider score sheet and see what we come up with. We'll be right back.
All right. All right, everybody, it's time for the big reveal. So, our highest ranked cider today is the Original Sin Premium Hard Cider with an average score of 41, and that will take over our number 3 spot. Next, we have Ace's Apple. We gave that an average score of 40. That will come in at number 4. Coming in, or bumping down to number 5 will be Blake's Flannel Mouth. Next comes the Bold Rock Carolina Apple. That came in with an average score of 36.5. And finally, with an average score of 34 is Appalachian Mountain Cidery's Mystic Dragon.
All right, so that wraps up cider review number 2. I will link all the cideries that we had today in the description box below. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell to get all the updates for when we post new things. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that. That's where we'll be posting all the updates and everything that we're doing and where we're going to be and all that good stuff. So. I guess that's it. You got anything else?
That about does it.
All right. So as always, please enjoy, support your local cideries. Please drink responsibly. And as always, from the Cider Guys, cheers.